I'm Allison, and this is my dog, and we live in a tiny house, in an even tinier trailer, traveling the country, taking hikes, and this week, I'm braving the crowds and steep terrain of the upper North Cascades to take in some proper Larch Madness, that special time of year where the Cascades are as crowded as they are vibrant. This is Maple Pass, sort of. We're parked on the highway because there's so many people here already. It's 9 a.m. on a Friday and the parking lot is already overflowed onto the highway. I'm just gonna take my time today because there's gonna be people everywhere no matter what I do. It's also 34 degrees out, pretty cold. Maple Pass is one of the most well-known, well-loved, and also one of my personal favorite hikes along the North Cascades highway corridor. It's about 7.5 miles with 2,100 feet of elevation gain. So while it's a difficult trail, those numbers do pretty much nothing to scare people away, it seems. Because this is a loop, you get a lot of bang for your mileage buck. So, question is, which direction would you hike it? Well, I'm the kind of person who likes to get elevation out of the way first, so I hiked it clockwise. But not many people agreed with my decision that day, so I encountered very few people on my way to the top, but I dealt with a conga line of hikers toward the end. If you're at all nervous about the elevation gain or difficulty, just do this one counterclockwise and you'll be thanking yourself in the last couple miles. There's no better time to do this hike and any of the other hikes along this corridor than in the late fall, when the exposed slopes aren't baking hot, but more importantly, the Pacific Northwest's famous larches are on full display. Larch trees are deciduous conifers. They have needles and cones that are notable to people like me because they turn a stunning yellow in the fall, lighting up the cooler areas of the northern hemisphere to the delight of hikers everywhere. Literally everywhere. Have I mentioned this trail is busy? But they're also home to squirrels and birds, and because of its impermeable bark, a favorite home of the owl. And speaking of Mother Nature, do her a solid and tread lightly, only on the designated trail. A mess of people visit this place and the ecosystem is fragile in the already harsh environment. This also isn't the best hike for dogs due to sharp rocks, potentially hot conditions, and the narrow, crowded trail. Finally, on top of everything else it has to offer, this loop also has the added benefit of a view of 2 different lakes, one on each side of the summit, for most of the hike. So it's easier to ignore your screaming angry legs. It's beautiful. I had to walk back to the car to get a macro lens that I forgot because there are mushrooms everywhere and I'm gonna want that. That's part of the point of the hike today. We're not just gonna see fall colors, we're going to see mushrooms. You might not care about that, but I do.